Hello everyone, my name is Angelica Chukwon, and today I want to talk to you about how to insert and add watermarks into your Word documents, including a custom watermark. Stay tuned to find out more. So a watermark is a faint and typically a semi-transparent text or image that you can place in your documents in the background. And it's typically going to be used to convey some sort of information about the document's status, whether it's confidential or if it's still a draft that needs continued improvement. You can use it to brand the document, adding a logo. You can use it to provide security, helping to discourage others from using the document when they do not have authorized use or authorized use to distribute that document. So watermarks are meant to be subtle enough to provide that stamp on your document, but also subtle enough not to interfere with the main purpose of your document. So here I have a sample invoice that I pulled from the Invoice template from Word. You can find and browse those templates by going back to File. Up at the beginning when you go to start a new template, a new document, you can go to More Templates and you'll see from the very top, you can see some suggested templates for us. You can browse the other templates that are available here. Some common ones are listed here, and then you can search for specific templates for business purposes. So these are categorized by business, but you can search specifically for templates for invoices, and you will find one of a few options to choose from here, including the sample one that I pulled and populated with my fake company name and my fictitious company for today's demonstration is Angelica's Antiques Alcove. So come to us where you can find all of your antiques that you have been dying to find and want to bring home. Again, all of this is made up. This is fictitious data, fictitious company name here. So just something fun for us to work with. So here I have a sample invoice here with our information regarding this customer's invoice. We have Devin Knight here who has ordered quite a few items from us here, and we want to send this invoice out soon because, as you can see, we've got a nice price here that we are going to get from a nice sale that we're going to make from Mr. Devin Knight here. You can see he's ordered a Victoria era silver tea set, one 18th century grandfather clock, and 3 vintage vinyl records. So now a watermark can be really useful to your documents, and it can help with deterring others from using a document that they should not be. So it can help prevent against unauthorized copying or distribution of your documents. So if we go up into our design tab up here at the top, at the far right, you will find the watermark option. So again, you can see the watermark here is described as ghost text. And let's go ahead and take a look at the options here. So at the very top, we have some sample ones here like confidential, confidential 2, do not copy 1, do not copy 2. So they give you some difference in variations here. So something like do not copy provides that stamp there, letting others know, hey, you do not have the rights to distribute and copy this and produce this to others. Again, it's a very subtle stamp there in the background of the document with that semi-transparent gray text there that doesn't completely distract from the invoice itself. We've got some other ones here like disclaimers. In this section, they're letting us know here that these are others that are maybe a draft document. So when you want to provide an indication of where a document status is, so this can help with document tracking and status indication. This would indicate to someone and easily convey to someone that this document is still in its draft stage of the workflow. This can be beneficial because it can help you to prevent maybe errors in processing information. So letting someone know, hey, this is the draft of our document, this is not the final version, can be really important to provide and provide information, provide that document status, and prevent errors as well. Let's click back in here and look at some of these other ones. So you can see these are some of the pre-populated or pre-built in watermarks you can choose from. But you're not limited to these. What if you want to create a custom watermark? You can do that here down in this custom watermark section. So I'll select custom watermark here, and you can see there's a couple of options: no watermark, picture watermark, and text watermark. We'll come back to picture watermark here in just a second, but let's go to text watermark. So what if on this particular invoice, I wanted to include my company name? So I can come right down here into this text section. I can highlight my text, and I can replace this text ASAP with the information I want. And I'm going to go ahead here and type in my company's name, Angelica's Antique Alcove. Come find us for all your antique needs. I can update the font here if I wanted to change the font. I'll leave it at Century Gothic since that's what is being used in the rest of our document here as well. But I could go into this and change the font size. It's currently set to auto. We'll leave it set to auto and see what that looks like and see if we want to change it. The color is currently set to this kind of gray color here. And you can see it's set to semi-transparent, and the layout is diagonal. We could change that to horizontal if we want, but let's go ahead here and I'll leave it set to diagonal. Let's hit apply. And then look, we can take a look and get kind of a preview of that there. Maybe we don't love it diagonal, we want it to be horizontal. I can switch it to horizontal, hit apply, and then I can see that kind of preview there. So you can kind of go in here and format this in different ways. Again, I could test out different font sizes here, see what looks best. You can see something bigger than what we had set to auto. Auto is best for this option as it's going to make sure it fits within the formatted margins of your document. So that's one way to go in and add a custom watermark by using that text watermark option. But what if you wanted to incorporate your company's brand logo to add that extra stamp of branding to your document so that you can then explore this document and explore what it would look like with your company's picture, your brand, or your logo? I can select picture watermark here, and then I can browse to find that picture. It's going to bring up a couple of options. We could choose to browse pictures from a file on our machine. We could choose to find an image online if that is what we wanted. You can choose to browse your OneDrive. I'm going to go from file here and into this folder where I have some logos saved for us. Now, I went to Designer and had it create a antique brand, antique logo for me. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull this in and let's take a look at what this looks like here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Insert. You can see it's showing that file path where that brand image, that logo comes from for my Angelica's Antiques Alcove antique shop. You can see it's stored as a JPEG. So let's go ahead. We can choose auto scale. We can come back here and modify this too if we want. We can choose to have it wash out or not. Wash out would be the best option here, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to click apply here now and then take a look at what we can see. So it's really nice. It does give it that kind of more of a professional feel, showing my logo, the brands that I've created here for myself. So you can update that. If I wanted to change this and remove the washout, just so you can see what this would look like, I will uncheck washout and hit apply. So it gives you more of that image there, but it does kind of distract and take away from the actual content, what we're trying to convey with this invoice. So really, washout is one of the better options when you are working with an image or a picture watermark. So you want to have it washed out a bit so it doesn't bleed through and distract and take away from your information so much. So we have that set up here now and it's ready to go. And if we wanted to, let's say that this invoice ended up being multiple pages here. So if I had multiple pages on my document on this invoice, that watermark would automatically be applied, which is really neat. Now, you'd want to make sure that you save your document, of course, but you also want to more than likely go ahead and export this to a PDF. So creating that PDF of your document here so that you can then have that for professional use for printing, and you can make sure that it's formatted the way that you set it up and the way that you want that to be formatted for your invoice or your document, whatever it is that you are creating that you want to have that watermark appear on, whether that be a text watermark or an image watermark. And here's that PDF to see that final product here now of what we can create very quickly inside of Word with that custom watermark option. All right, everyone, that's it for this video. Just a quick video to help you understand, one, what you can do with a watermark, what the benefits are having a watermark in your document to help indicate the current status of a document, to help track the status of that document, to help encourage and get your branding logo out there of your document for your company, for your organization, to give it that more professional feel. And also, you can use those watermarks to help discourage unauthorized use of your documents. There's lots of uses for those watermarks, and whether you use a text watermark or a picture watermark with your custom logo is up to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's not all of the content that I have coming for you on Microsoft Word. So pretty soon I will be dropping a couple of new classes on our on-demand learning platform on Microsoft Word. We have a Microsoft Fundamentals course showing you the basics of Microsoft Word if you are just getting started, if you are just learning Microsoft Word. And you might pick up a few new tips if you've been using Word just at a basic level. I also have a Microsoft Word mastery course coming with a couple of advanced techniques in there to help fine-tune your document creating skills. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post from all of us here at Pragmatic Works. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.